You keep putting conditions on these. It doesn't work that way, Emma.
I do like to qualify some things.
Hi, I'm Emma.
And I'm Lisa.
And this is There Are No Tangents.
Feels like I seen this all in a dream. What's the purpose of a human being? Never mind me. I'm just lost in my thoughts. What's the topic? Ain't no topic. Keep it going, no stop it. Don't get the picture, then we grab it. With no emotion, what's the line? We just lost in our thoughts. Not on the surface, beyond that. Pull back the curtains, I'm on that. Once we take it there, ain't no going back. Don't be losing the topic, man. We gotta stay on track. Yeah, you so crazy, yeah, I know it. Tell me a story, like a poet. Yeah, like a poet. We getting lost in our thoughts. Welcome to the show. Emma and Lisa, they already on the roll. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, yeah, we just missed that one.
We missed that innuendo. Maybe there'll be more to come.
That's right. Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Okay.
I
Yeah.
feel nervous.
Don't feel nervous. Some of these, I know where I'm going. Okay. So just like, we should intro this. First of all, I guess we should say all of the stuff about buy our book, buy our tickets for our tour. Just
I know you're putting that out. That's
yeah. Well, we have to
that's a
put that out
foreshadowing.
in the universe. Yeah, we have to put that out. Like words are energy.
Yeah.
This is our intention, and we're gonna manifest that shit one day.
Yeah, I'm learning that. Okay. Okay. So
It's painful.
oh man. All right. Well, hi.
Just kidding. Yeah, hi. Yeah, I was clearly just kidding about that. We are encouraging people to reach out though, in whatever way feels appropriate.
Yeah.
Or maybe it feels inappropriate. We don't know, but do it. So
yeah,
it's fine. Okay. Sorry. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Just diving right in, man.
Yeah, she's ready. I can tell you seem very ready. I'm so tired, and I'm also in the dark. A la our listener question episode where you were like, I'm going to have these questions for you and you're going to decide what topic we do. And I hadn't heard them. And so now we're going to play a little round of Would You Rather. And we thought this would be a nice, fun, light thing. However, it's ended up not feeling so cozy for me because Lisa is in charge of asking the Would You Rather questions that I haven't seen. So
yeah, but don't worry, they're going to be relatively painless and not like awkward or anything like that. So don't worry.
okay.
I did not come up with these questions. I relied on the trusty Google. And so I had gone to a couple of places yesterday, a couple of websites, but for today, I ended up at gohen.com. And I didn't pay attention to the name of the website first. And then as I started looking through the questions, I was like, oh, hen parties. Do you know what that is?
I do. My friend Becca told me what that was.
Yes, it's a British thing. And
Yes.
stag and hen and doe and all of that kind of stuff. They have different names for their gathering.
Yes.
But, oh, okay. I get it. All right. So we like that. It's feeling good. Feeling a little exotic.
Yeah. That's exactly how I feel. Exotic. I'm going to embrace that energy. Okay.
Excellent. Well, do you want to dive right in, or is there anything else you want to talk about?
I think that there is. I think I'm good. I'm ready.
Well, I'm going to have to skip the first question immediately. Okay, so on this particular website, the questions are divided into categories like funny, dirty, deep, whatever. I skipped straight to the weird. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And they're kind of funny. But the first one is a reference that I don't get. Maybe you do. Let's see how Brit you are. And okay, I'm just going to say this and we may skip it. Okay. Would you rather have arms as long as Mr. Tickle Or legs as short as E.T. Well, of course we get that reference, but I don't know if I know Mr. Tickle. But clearly he has long arms. I'm like, is it like Gumpy or what does that mean? I'm not sure.
No, I feel like that one's hard to answer since I don't know Mr. Tickle.
Okay, but we're going to assume he has really long arms versus ET legs, which is so cute.
I
Okay,
love
I
ET.
have to answer that one. You want to skip that one?
Well,
Long arms or short legs? I guess it's really that
I
straightforward.
think I'd rather have the long arms.
Oh my God, this is because I'm just like, but what if your legs were as short as ET and your regular sized arms were like dragging, like your fingers were dragging the ground or something like that?
Well,
But if you had long arms and you're your regular height, would your hands be like dragging the ground? I don't know.
well, the thing is, isn't ET kind of that way? That's why I'm confused by the question because I'm going,
I don't think his arms particularly. I mean, he has those fingers. I remember his fingers.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't remember if his arms are really long.
I'm not sure.
Then I'm like, all right, I assume your muscles are strong enough to lift your long arms. What if your muscles aren't strong enough to lift your long arms and they're just kind of like flopping around all the time? We don't know enough about Mr. Tickle. Okay.
I don't know enough. I know. I just pick one, but yeah. And okay. I don't know.
Okay. I love the visual images. This is conjuring up. Okay. This one's kind of funny to me. See, they say weird, but I think these are kind of funny. Okay. Would you rather empty a swimming pool using just a fork or get in a swimming pool for half an hour with a jellyfish?
How would you empty it with a fork?
You wouldn't. So
I don't get it.
it feels like half an hour with a jellyfish. That feels less risky somehow. I mean, assuming that the swimming pool has to be entirely emptied.
I mean, understand.
One drop of water, like at a time, right?
Well, then I guess the reason I was confused, I don't know enough about these things, Mr. Tickle, how pools work, because what I was thinking was, is it some sort of an electrical release on the water thing and you got to put a fork in it, you could get electrocuted, just like you would get electrocuted with a jellyfish? Or is it like what you're saying? Like,
right.
See,
I was thinking that it's you're in the pool and you have to use your fork to get the water out.
Okay. Well,
that's what I assumed, but I don't know. Maybe you're right. Which one? I don't know. I think I'd have to go with the jellyfish probably, but that's terrible, doesn't it?
How fast are jellyfish? Like how?
I mean, I think those tentacles are pretty serious.
Do they actively like advance toward people?
I don't know if they're predators in that way, but because I'm just thinking like, well, it would depend on if you're a strong swimmer, because theoretically, maybe you could just keep swimming and evade the jellyfish, like no matter what, for 30 minutes. But like, what if you can't swim?
Right. Which I can swim, but I'm not like a great swimmer. Like I tire quickly in the pool. Mm-hmm. I prefer to float. Ooh, what if you're on a float? Well, could it still electrocute you through the plastic or whatever the surface, the foam of the float?
This is a good question. I
would maybe do the jellyfish and then have a float. And then if I need to jump off of the float, not the kind of like, not like the tube where you would like sit.
Oh no, you'd have to be kind of like the chaise sort of.
Yes, above, totally above, and not the kind either that has the mesh little, like sometimes they're meshy. No, not that kind either. It needs to be more solid.
Okay, like a mattress in the pool. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
what's yours. Is yours the jellyfish?
I think it's the jellyfish.
Okay.
Yeah. the fork, that just makes me want to die. So I don't think I can do that. Okay. This is an example of how we know these are Brit questions. Would you rather drink soup out of a farmer's welly or from a binman's sock?
It's funnier, the question or your face when you read the question. Oh man, that is so funny. I just knocked my mic.
Okay. I think I know what my answer is. I'm assuming a binman is a garbage removal professional.
Oh man. Okay. I think laughing. Okay, we might have to like cut out some of the laughter because wow.
No, we won't. We're gonna leave that.
Oh my God. What's your answer? I feel like maybe I haven't been going first. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm not paying attention. You
I think I would go.
I just squirted.
That's what she said.
I set you up really well for that one.
You did. Thank you.
Speaking of well, this question is.
I think I would go with the welly.
Okay. Drinking what? Soup? What was the other option?
A binman's sock. I'm assuming a bin. It's spelled BINMAN. Our British listeners, tell us what that is. I assumed it was a garbage removal professional. I'm not sure what the correct term for a garbage collector type of person is, but that's what I assumed. But I don't know. Maybe it's more sinister than that. I'm not sure.
What if we're completely wrong? This is why this is so hilarious. This is what makes it even funnier is we don't have a clue. We're just like, maybe it's this. So, but it might not even be that.
That's okay because we're having fun and it's funny. And maybe what we're conjuring up is way funnier than like the real life situation.
I could Google it on my phone if you want me to. Okay, I won't do it. We'll do it. No, we'll do it later. We'll do it after. Okay. So you choose the garbage receptacle. Is that what
no? I think I choose the farmer's welly.
What's that again?
A Wellington boot, like muck boots. You know?
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. That makes sense. I thought I got those backward. Okay.
Well, we're going to assume the socks that the farmer was wearing when he put on the welly were clean. So I'm assuming that maybe the inside of it is not dirty.
Are we allowed to wash the boot first?
Why not?
Well, then I would choose the boot and I would wash it if it's like plastic in that way. Yeah. The sock is like.
Well, then you gotta hold the sock, and then the soup is what, just like squeezing out everywhere, and you're just like trying to. I mean,
yeah, it doesn't
matter.
These questions are just so unrealistic. Okay.
Well, thank God. Thank God. Okay. All right.
Praise be.
Okay, I'm gonna skip the next one. It's a little boring. Maybe we'll come back to it later. Okay. Would you rather have your name tattooed on your forehead or have no front teeth?
Do you want to go first or you want me to? I think I have an answer.
I think I'm gonna go with the name tattoo.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Well, okay, now I just thought of something else.
No, you can't have fake teeth or anything. You have to walk around with no teeth.
What's the thing? I'll just get like fake teeth.
Nope, not allowed. Where you can do, what's his name with the teeth? And the face tattoos also. The singer guy, what's his name?
What do you, the face tattoo?
yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Ice-T?
No. He has all the face tattoos, but I think, doesn't he have something on his teeth? or something with his teeth. Maybe his teeth are normal. Maybe I'm getting confused. I cannot remember his name. A lot of tattoos, like on
What
his
kind of
face.
singer? What kind of
I
songs?
don't even remember. It wasn't stuff like I didn't listen to him. I just knew who he was. We'll figure it out later. Okay. Cut
Okay.
off. Okay.
I
It's fine.
would do the however, it would need to be strategically placed. I get to choose where on my forehead.
Okay. Fine.
I would do like, cause this is still technically considered forehead or like actually right here where the hair often kind of like, I would do like that maybe.
So what if you lost your hair?
Well, then it really wouldn't matter that much to me if I had a face tattoo and had lost my hair. I might as well just knock out my front teeth at that point as well. I don't know.
My next collage.
Yeah, you've been rocking it with the collages lately.
Thank you. Doing my best.
You're welcome.
That'll be that one I would absolutely print and poster size and hang it up on my wall. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, this next one. Woo. Okay. Oh, would you rather let a crusty old man drink milk out of your belly button every day for a year, or drink milk out of a crusty old man's belly button every day for only a month?
I would still rather him drink it out of mine.
Me too. Well, here we are. How crusty? What does crusty mean? Right.
Right. What does crusty mean?
Power, or does it mean he's very wise? And oh God, what if he has a long beard and he's drinking the milk out of the belly button? I guess, I mean, a belly button doesn't hold that much milk, so maybe that doesn't matter. But I'm still imagining that.
I'm actually gagging a little bit. I've got a lump in my throat. I don't like it. I think I'm serious. I feel kind of nauseous, like my stomach's turning.
What if the milk was sour?
Oh
That he
God.
had to drink. Okay, this next one is totally different. Okay, your stomach will be fine. You'll recover. Are you ready?
Yep.
Would you rather fight a kangaroo or a badger?
Oh, I don't know enough about badgers. They're smaller, but are they like,
I think they're
I mean,
kind
a
of,
kangaroo would knock my ass out
yeah.
for sure. So I guess I'll go with the badger.
Yeah, I think the same, but I think they're pretty mean. So I don't think it would be just like, oh, this is no big deal, but it still feels preferable to the kangaroo.
Agree. Kangaroo is like taller than me. And like, literally that's what they do. And they tell you when I've been around kangaroos before and they're like, don't run near them and like all this stuff. Cause you might get clocked. So.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I think I'm with you on that one.
Okay.
I think this next one is really funny, but I'm afraid your stomach can't take it. So,
is it worse than the other one?
No, not exactly. It's just a little different, but still like.
Okay, now I'm too curious. So just read it. And if it's sickening, we have to move right on.
Okay. Would you rather eat a wet loaf of bread or drink a pint of whipped fish? I'm assuming that's another British thing, but I can also guess what whipped fish might be like. Do we need to move on? Okay. Would you rather?
Because I wasn't completely settled from the last one.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I think I'd be good with that one.
I don't like that one. Okay. Would you rather live in a world where you dance instead of walk or sing instead of talk?
Oh, I like this one.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone or just me?
It just says you. So I'm not sure if they mean that collectively or individually. Let's say it's just you.
Okay. Well, sort of I do both already, just not all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So which one would I want to do more? Probably sing instead of talk, because I am assuming I'm making this rule that I could like lower it's not like I have to like belt it out. I could just be like singing, la, 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 but I'm like, lower the volume.
Mhm.
And I guess the same could be said for like what constitutes dancing. Is it just like I'm walking like this? Is that considered, or is it like,
yeah, club. Yeah, you're at the club. Yeah.
at the
Right.
club, just like it would like walk up to a stop sign and you just like drop it. Like, it's, like, which I mean, I would probably do that,
You probably would, and you would probably really enjoy it.
I would, but every day, all day, every day. That's a hard one because I think I want to say I'd do either, but I guess I'm going to go with the singing. Well, however, my voice, I would definitely pick the singing if I could choose to have like a lovely singing voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You keep putting conditions on these. It doesn't work that way, Emma.
I do like to qualify some things. Okay. What, and you chose the singing?
I think I would do singing. The dancing thing seems like it would just be more exhausting to try to keep up,
Yeah. And I've seen you dance, so I'm going to.
I wish I could see my face right now.
I said it. Oh, that was perfect. And that's exactly what I pictured. That's exactly what I thought you would do.
It is a good point. Actually.
I'm kidding you, but I'm thinking about you going like this.
I know, making fun of you before we knew I was also a 6'1" STEM.
Yes. Sweet revenge.
I love that. Fond memories.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay. This is an interesting one. Would you rather share a bed with a walrus or an eel?
A walrus.
Me too. Yeah, I couldn't do an eel. Eels are one of my
Yeah, I agree.
No.
Too snake-like.
Oh God, are there eels in The Princess Bride? Yes, there are. They're out in the. Oh God. I thought I was making that scene up in my head for a second because I remember reading a book where there was
shrieking eels.
Yes, that's right.
The shrieking eels. Yep.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
No, I can't do that. I would love for some listeners to share their answers to these questions, as well as what they conjure in their minds when they think of a crusty old man.
Hey, let's get it.
Thanks for hanging with us through today's tangents. We hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back again soon, but meanwhile, you can follow along with us on Instagram @NoTangents. We would love it if you would subscribe and maybe even consider leaving us a review, a highly complimentary one.
Keep it going, no, don't stop it. Don't get the picture, then we crap it. With no emotion, what's the logic? We just lost in our thoughts.